topic number one. Jobs report comes out at the end of last week. Let's go to the monthly job creation, because there's a lot of people that get upset about this. Because for 14 consecutive job creation announcements, forecasts that were given by our government, they get quietly revised in the following week, and then they announce later, oh, we beat our forecast. As if, well, hey, we're putting all these programs and everything in the economy trying to help moms and dads, and people get jobs and everything. Whoop, this just in, that just out. And get it all set up, and then boom, boom, boom. So let's go back to that chart and take a look at this. It's kind of interesting. So take a look at that. So you have early 2022, that was what we call the great return to work by restaurant workers. Remember that? Restaurants, movie theaters, theme parks.
Restrictions were closing down and things were opening up again.
Yeah, and then Biden said, look, I created all these jobs. No, Biden didn't create those jobs. Those are people coming back to work that had effectively been completely furloughed by the restaurant. And by the way, servers, I don't want to say a gender term like waiter, waitress, so there'll be some sort of a protest outside in 10 minutes. But servers of however they identify, they're 1099s. So it's just like, well, you're not needed. You're not needed.
Cutting shifts left and right, and suddenly
so you're not really creating jobs here. It kind of goes like this. Watch. It goes like this. So it goes like, I get divorced from my wife, but then I get remarried to my wife. And then I bring her to Thanksgiving. I say, hey, everybody, I'd like to meet my new wife. It's like, no, she's back. It's like the same thing. The count is the same. And that's kind of what the jobs report is. So as we take a look at this, if you look beyond the blips, draw that trend line. See, the trend line's actually down. And now we've only created 209,000 jobs. And what do you see? What are your friends out there? They're looking for jobs. Jobs. You've got nieces, nephews, and things looking for a little summer gig.
Absolutely. I think it's definitely tapering off, as we're seeing on the chart there. And I think that as things stable out, it's kind of people are having to come back to work. People are having to adjust for more like a non-craziness, especially the last couple of years have been insane, where people could job hop and get an extra 10, 20 grand per job, per hop, but now it's definitely seeming to stabilize and find a place where it's at an even keel, which is kind of as it should be, as opposed to it being all over the place jumping on that end.
There you go. And it was very interesting. We have another chart on where these jobs are. So I love this. So the 1 month net change in jobs. So healthcare and social assistance, 62,000 jobs. I don't understand. They're saying there's a lot of retirement communities, retirement things, and then we have government, always a big employer. And then what have you got? You've got construction,
which is a good sign.
Leisure and hospitality. There's your theme parks, your hotels and stuff. That's up for the summer. Business services. But look at the bottom. That's why people are still talking about recession. Tell me what you see in the bottom there.
Retail trade. And transportation warehouse.
So you're not shipping, so nobody's buying stuff. There's no reason to shipping it.
And you're not wholesale trading. So I mean, these are definitely not good in terms of consumer spending and excess money to have to keep the economy going, as opposed to only spending on necessities.
Yeah, exactly right. So we can see it's like a tale of two cities. So if it's the government or it's healthcare, retirement communities, and all those services, that created a bunch of jobs. However, on the other end of it, it doesn't look like people are buying, and it doesn't like the wholesalers aren't shipping, and it doesn't look like they're being made, and logging was down. So AOC is probably happy because we're cutting down fewer trees, less jobs in logging.
The price of timber should be going down too then, hopefully.
Price of timber. So and that's actually interesting. That's going to be good because some of the home builders, excuse me, the home builders are out there saying, hey, we're going to start building again because the interest rates are high, and because home builders sometimes broker that first mortgage. They package that first mortgage inside of it, and then it gets sold to, a bank or whatever. But they'll arbitrage the rate. What I mean by that is they'll say, we'll give you a 6% 30-year mortgage. So they're actually in the price of the house. You don't know it. You've got some points in there you're paying, but it's the home builder that's doing that. So if lumber is down, that's going to help out the. It's not going to help out. If lumber jobs are down, where's the lumber coming from to build these houses? So, who knows? Yeah. But I think it's very, very interesting to see what a tale of two cities. Now you can kind of see what's going on in the economy. But what I think is, Jerome Powell, 25th, 26th, he's going to go out and talk about rates. And this job news can't be good for that.
I don't think it's going to help for sure. No, it's going to be interesting to see where it goes, because that's what, 2.5 weeks away, 2 weeks away.
Yeah, 25th, 26th, Jerome Powell will either raise rates or not, and I think it's looking like we're going to get a quarter of a point.